Welcome to the Lose Your Big Ass Stomach podcast. I'm your host, Jay Jackson, and my mission here is to help you get rid of that big ass stomach and take back control of your health so that you can look and feel your best by being the best version of yourself, mentally and physically, while destroying the mediocre agenda society is trying to brainwash you into, and breaking our families' generational curses of being unhealthy by being a healthy and fit role model. It's time to set a new standard. It's time to set a new standard of living. If you find the podcast helpful, be sure to hit that follow button because that helps us build a movement. Let's go.
So the other day I was having a conversation with one of my clients. We do weekly group coaching calls every week on Mondays. Normally it's Mondays. And he's been in the game. He's been in the coaching program for a couple of months now. I think it's about 6-7 months. Lawrence, he's been showing up, showing out, being consistent. You know what I'm saying? And he was just like, "Hey, coach, man, I just don't have that burning desire, just that motivation. I feel like I need to switch something up. What I need to do, coach? I just don't be feeling like going to the gym like I used to. I don't have that, that get up and go. It feels like a chore. You know what I'm saying?" And so there's two sides to this, guys. All right? I'm going to keep it straight with you. There's two sides to it. Of course, we can switch up some things in the gym, right? We can always do that. We can always make some changes, go from bench press to dumbbells. Instead of doing barbells, do dumbbells. Instead of doing machines, you can go to barbell. Instead of doing squats, you could do lunges. You know what I'm saying? Instead of doing cable flies, you could do chest flies with the machine. You can always do this kind of stuff. That's the simple side of things. But what I was telling him and all the other guys who were on the call, it's a little bit deeper than that, man. It's a little bit deeper than just switching up the routine. Because sometimes that's all it is, but other times it's not. Because sometimes folks don't even get motivated in the first place. And there's exercises that I've started to adopt and use in my life, and these are things I share with y'all. Because I also, believe it or not, I also find myself at times where I don't feel as motivated to hit the gym. I don't feel as motivated to eat salmon and jasmine rice and Brussels sprouts. And I just don't. I'm human. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a damn robot. I'm not just going to want to do shit every single day. You know what I'm saying? And so, it happens. And so the practice and the thing that I tend to do on a daily and weekly basis now to keep me motivated is you want to grab a sheet of paper, and after you've done this like once or twice, you build on this list. Okay, you want to grab a sheet of paper and draw a line down the middle, and on one side, on the left side, you're gonna have consequences, and on the other side, you're gonna have vision. Okay, and then you're gonna make a list of all the things on why you want to hit your fitness goal. Why do you want to lose that big ass stomach? Why do you want to drop the 20 pounds? Why do you want to drop the 50 or 100 pounds? Because a lot of times we know what we want to do, but we lose sight on why we want these things, okay? And once you understand why you want these things and what things you don't want, which are the consequences, then you start to feel something from that. Like when you write your goals, if you don't feel something from that goal, if you don't feel something from the things that you say you want to accomplish, the reason why you want to accomplish these things, that's not something that you really want. It's not. Because you got to think about it. If you want to lose that stomach, it's a feeling that you want to have behind losing that stomach. It's things you want to do. It's ways you want to feel. Maybe it's more love, more respected, more admired. You want to inspire more people. You know what I'm saying? Your family, your kids, your neighbor, whatever it is. And so it's a feeling that we're chasing. It's not just tangible things. And so once you figure out what your vision is and what those consequences are, you guys really sit in it. Like, guys, this is your life, your motherfucking life. So you got to sit in this and really think and imagine. Like, it's crazy what our brain can do, what our mind can do, and how our spirit can just shift, like, the trajectory of our life. All right? And this, some people say it's woo-woo, but it's not. This shit is not woo-woo. I wouldn't be sitting in no goddamn $100,000 Corvette if I wasn't doing this stuff. I remember at times when I was like, I was in this network marketing company, and I had hit hard times. Basically, the company was going out of business. And shit, I went out of business right along with the damn company. And I found myself, sitting in my bathroom, like sitting on the floor, tears running down my face. I'm feeling all disappointed, feeling shame. I'm like, damn, how I get out, man? I feel like a failure. And I gotta, reach out to my parents, see if they can possibly help me. I didn't know if they was gonna be able to help me or not. And at that moment I was like, man, I don't even want them to help me. I take a loan. And so I got a loan from my dad. And when I got some flyers made and all this stuff, so I started passing out flyers to get my personal training business back off the ground, because I got back into personal training after the network marketing company didn't work. And throughout that journey of me, getting the flyers and hustling and getting new clients, I started listening and reading books daily, listening to cats like Grant Cardone, Tony Robbins. It was a couple other people too. I can't remember their names right now, but Eric Thomas, you know what I'm saying? And the one thing that I remember, because I still do this to this day, is the feeling that I would have when I would think about me accomplishing a goal. Like me moving to Buckhead. I used to always want to move out here to Buckhead, Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I used to I just want to be around growth. I want to be around success. I want to be around people who out here getting it. People who got that dog in them. They out here trying to win it. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted that. And so, I remember the feeling. And so me having that feeling is like me remembering that feeling of winning. Me remembering that feeling of, man, once I get it, man, it's on and popping. Man, I'm going to be unstoppable. But you have to have the vision of you being unstoppable to start feeling unstoppable in that moment. You see what I'm saying? And so how do you translate what I just shared with you into you being motivated? What do you want to accomplish by getting in shape, by being healthy? Does it light you up to be in shape, be fit, be healthy? And so that way you can be that positive role model for your kids and your family. Does that shit light you up? Does it light you up? Versus right now, where y'all do you feel shame? Do you ever feel like, damn, man, I just need a W?
Yo, what up? Just wanted to take a quick second to let you know I want to change your life. If you've been listening to the episode and you know that I have what it takes to help you get rid of that big ass stomach and transform your body, and you ready to make them changes in your life, head over to my Instagram @JJacksonOfficial and DM your boy Real Results. And I'll reach out to you and we'll talk about your biggest struggles. We'll talk about the goals that you want to accomplish. And I'll give you some guidance and a game plan on what you need to do next to hit those goals. Again, head over to my Instagram @JJacksonOfficial and DM me the words Real Results. And I'll reach out to you to do what I can to help you. Now let's get back to the episode.
I just need to, man, I just can't, life just can't keep going like this. Something got to change. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not a good feeling to have. That feeling can make you feel worse. And so the things that you think about affect the way you feel. And so if you start looking at your vision, you start thinking about the things you want to accomplish, it's going to change the way you feel. And it damn near start changing the way your brain think about how you feel about yourself. You start to feel more empowered. Like, man, I could really do this. Man, if I did this, I could do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, we done all been through tough times already, so we already know accomplishing that vision is going to require some tough times. It's going to require some discomfort. We already know this. Like, I already know if you invest in a coach, damn, boy, I feel a little uncomfortable spending that money. I don't feel a little uncomfortable getting sore working out. You already know this. We grown as hell. But the vision is what pulls us, even when we not motivated, even when we sore, when we tired. That vision, it gives our emotions more stamina and endurance to keep going. Guys, this shit is deep, man. It's deep. I'm telling you. Because, like, where I'm at right now in my life, man, I'm still growing. But, man, it took a lot longer to get here than I thought it was going to take. A lot longer. But if I didn't have a vision of me wanting to have a certain amount of respect when I pull up at places, like, that's just how I am. I want to be in a nice car. Me wanting to be able to provide for my mom and my little sisters. Like, I'm the oldest of 11, y'all. I got a whole lot of motherfucking sisters. I got 8 little sisters, 2 little brothers. You know what I'm saying? Me being able to provide for them if they ever, hey Quiz, that's what they call me, Quiz. Hey, Quez, if can I get like $500, man? My battery went dead. My mom battery went dead in the car like a couple of months ago. Hey, here you go, baby. I'll pay you back. I don't even be worrying about her paying me back. It ain't that's not the point. The principle is this is a part of my vision, me being able to provide for the people in my family. And so that makes me feel good emotionally. It makes me feel empowered. And so everything I do in between now and getting to that vision, it gives me more stamina through the adversity. It gives me more stamina through the frustration, through the lack of motivation, because you go feel not motivated plenty of times. Half the time I don't even feel motivated, guys. More than half the time. Like I'm just running the plays because of the vision. I'm running the plays because of the consequences. Damn. What if I do get to a place where I can't support my family? Or I can't, ride the nice cars and do the better things in life that I really want to do. I can't travel like I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if I can't do these? What if I don't make the changes now and get to where I want to be at? How would I feel in a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now? These are consequences. This shit can motivate you too. It ain't all about vision. It's about knowing what the vision is, the consequences. If you don't start making some changes, if you don't do it when you're not motivated, if you don't get your ass up and go to the gym when you got the time in the morning to do it, because in the evening, shit, you exhausted. After work, you got to spend time with family. So you might not even have an option but to wake up earlier. So get a good grasp on what the consequences are if you don't start making changes. Like our life is all about the way that we view and think through things. Like if we have better thoughts about how we think about life and how we think about what we're doing, life gets better. But if you have these thoughts of, man, I'm always gonna be fat. Man, it's just too hard, man. I just can't do it. Man, I just don't never have no time, man. I just can't. Man, everything's so expensive. I just can't buy organic. Man, why I don't want to eat that food that he talking about right there. I want to eat something else. Like those thoughts right there are not gonna empower you to want to do shit. Like it's plenty of folks out here. They got all they weird, socially awkward people because they sit their ass at home making excuses, trolling people on social media, and they're not getting nowhere in life because of how they think. But if you start thinking differently, you can start getting different results because the way you're thinking, it's gonna start to cause you to have different habits to get to where you want to be at. And when you have those visions of where you want to be, that's gonna keep you emotionally invested in the journey. You see what I'm saying? This is what it's about, man. It ain't about staying motivated every single day. It ain't about, being motivated, bouncing with joy and bliss when you go to the gym, or being all amped up and excited and motivated when you eat that chicken and rice or the salmon or whatever you eat. No, it's just required. You're just doing what's required. That's it. Guys, it's plenty of days I don't feel like doing a podcast. Believe it or not, I don't always feel like doing a podcast. But I do it. I'm showing up because of my vision. Part of my vision is helping thousands of people. It's going to be thousands, tens of thousands of people saying, boy, you got to cut out that big old ass stomach behavior. Man, that big ass stomach behavior right there. You stand in bed, you ain't going to work out. It's going to be thousands of people who saying that. And it's not just them saying that. It's the mindset that they have now around food, exercise, discipline. And then imagine they get their kids into that same mindset. Now they kids growing up being healthy, being fit. We got plenty of folks like myself who grew up with generational curses of folks overweight, having high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes. But with this movement, we can change all that. We can change all that, man. Yeah. All right, so hopefully y'all found this podcast helpful, man. Don't worry about being motivated all the time. It ain't real, man. It's not a thing. Whether it's myself, all the influence y'all might see on social media, celebrities, we ain't always motivated. We running the play because it's who we are. It's a part of who we are. It's like, man, if I want to accomplish this vision, I got to think highly of myself to get to that vision. Even in the days where nobody else do. Even when people doubting me, even when trolls in the comments, whatever it is, I don't give a fuck. I'm out here. I'm showing up. I'm winning. You gotta think about you gotta think of yourself as that guy or that girl. It can't just be, you can't just sit in that sorrow or just that misery. Like, your life is just not gonna change. It's gonna get worse because you're dwelling in misery. And what they say, misery loves company. And so you gotta fucking amp yourself up. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta be like, man, I'm about to start setting some goals. I gotta take it back to what I know. I gotta start setting some new goals. Cause these goals I used to have, boy, they stale. They some stale ass goals. I need to set some goals that get me excited about life. And then when you start doing that, you go start running them plays. You be like, shit, man, I'm running the play. All right, but what about that time for me to get a coach now, man? Cause I done got as far as I can go on my own. Time for me to get a coach to go to the next level. That's how your thinking starts to become. You see what I'm saying? Ask me how I know. Cause I help hundreds and hundreds of clients. And they keep on telling me the same stuff when they join my coaching program. You see what I'm saying? So hopefully y'all found it helpful. If you did, be sure to hit the follow button. Leave your boy a 5-star rating so we can continue to grow this movement, man. And we out of here. Let go.
Yo, appreciate you for tapping in and listening to the podcast episode today. Hopefully you found it valuable. And if you did and you want to learn more about how I can help you lose the big ass stomach, transform your body, and get your health on point, DM me real results over on Instagram at JJacksonOfficial for more information. And I'll reach back out to you to do what I can to help you hit those health and fitness goals. Let's get it.